righty, guys, welcome back. It has been a long time. We've gotten absolutely slammed with work, and life has just kind of gotten in the way this last month. But
yeah, I was trying to think of the last time we flew was when we went up to New York.
Yeah, January 1st.
Okay, yeah, I was thinking, like, when was that in January? It's been a little over a month.
Yeah. So I've taken on a little bit more at work, and the weather, the days that we can't fly, the weather hasn't cooperated, so it's been a challenge.
But then also, like, the days that the weather has been good, starting IFR and getting into that takes some time too.
So I do have some videos of that coming up, so it's going to be a lot of fun. We do apologize for not getting anything out, but today I'm going to take Bree out to lunch. BQ1 just opened back up. They burnt down last year. Yeah, we're going to go kind of support a local restaurant down in North Carolina and take some time to get up in the air and kind of talk about a few things. We want to talk about our next giveaway, and we need some help with that because we're scratching our heads going, man, what do we do? And, so we're going to ask everybody for a little bit of help on that.
Yeah.
But we're going to go ahead and get the run-up done and get going. So check in here in a little bit. All right, I haven't heard anybody announce. We're clear on short final. Don't see anybody on final on runway 33. Haven't heard anybody announce there either. We're going to announce our location. So we're at runway 15. We're departing to the south. And that way, just any traffic in the area will know what we're doing.
Yeah.
Chesterfield traffic, Mooney, November 6733 uniform. Departing runway 15 will be a right turn out to the south. Chesterfield traffic. All right, so we're still clear. Everything's good. So anyways, guys, well, welcome back. We're cruising at 6,500. We're doing 128 knots across the ground, 122 miles out, and just kind of on autopilot right now. Everything looks good. Oil pressure's good. Fuel flow is right where I want it. And Bree's doing a good job maintaining altitude and course. So we had one little restricted area that was hot, so we had to get around that, so that added a little bit of time. But what we really need is we need some help coming up with a good giveaway. And we're going to ask you guys to leave a comment on what you think a good giveaway would be for our 500 subscriber.
Yeah, help us out with, a creative idea. We have some ideas, but I don't know. We want some more input from you guys.
And Bree's getting some Carolina barbecue today.
I don't think I've ever had Carolina barbecue.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's not going to be my typical barbecue of hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill.
I know. For the longest time when me and Bree first got married, every time I mentioned barbecue, and to me, barbecue's brisket, pulled pork, whatnot. And she's like, oh, cool, I'll go get the hot dogs and hamburgers. I'm like, no, that's grilling out. What are you talking about? That's not barbecue. That's ridiculously. But yeah, it's been a challenging January for sure. The real estate market's picked back up. Traffic's been good. I've got a ton of closings right now, which is a challenge. And so frankly, we just haven't been flying as much as we want, and I'm not real sure what Bree's doing right now.
Well, I'm trying to go back onto course.
There we go, baby. There we go.
I knew the purple line was way over there.
Oh my gosh, she's just sitting there zigzagging like driving this Daisy. I was getting seasick just going back and forth.
You could take it. You love boats, so you're used to it.
But yeah, we have a trip coming up to the Bahamas, so it's my goal to have my IFR done before that.
And you started IFR, I want to say, like, probably the week after our last pause for pilot trip.
Yep, I'm a couple hours in, a lot more comfortable with it than I thought I would be. And, yeah, so we're just going to keep going with that. I need to get my written. That's been the challenging thing, is finding the time to study for that. The flying's easy. For me, it's the studying on the written that's a challenge. So I'm going to do Shepherd Air and go through that. So let's do a fuel tank change. All right, boost pump's coming off, watching the fuel flow, everything's good. Yep. And some updates on the airplane. We actually flew a gentleman in from a paint company to get the color matched. So we're going to be doing a paint correction on the airplane instead of having the paint's still good. It's chipping a lot, as most Moonies do around the cowlings. Just the way they're designed, it kind of sucks. But we're going to get that done here in the next couple of weeks. And then,
well, do you think it would be smart to have it done in the next couple of weeks, or should we wait until after the Bahamas?
I mean, either or. I would rather not have the paint exposed to the salt. You know what I mean? We'll have it covered up. But then I'm looking at doing either dual G5s or dual Aspen E5s. I'm going to fly with both of them and see what I'm more comfortable with. I'm definitely leaning towards the G5, but somebody told me to check out the Aspen, and he has them in his plane. So it's just an excuse to get up and go flying. But other than that, yeah, we're excited for some barbecue, and we'll check in there. Where it's going to be a short field, just over 2,500 foot runway. So I don't know if I've actually flown into one that small in a while, or that short in a while. So it'll be fun. Probably fly over the field and get a good look at it before we come in for a landing. So other than that, we'll check in. We'll give a pyre up of if the barbecue's worth the cost going down there. It's no longer $100 hamburgers anymore. Unfortunately, it's closer to $400 or $500 hamburgers now. But
it's also really cool because with this place, you said that you just fly in and it's like right there.
Yeah, it's right there in the field.
Yeah. Because I figure we would have to rent a car or maybe take our one wheels. I was actually excited about taking the one wheels.
Yeah.
And then you told me it's right at the airport. I'm like, oh, that's like a tiny bit disappointing.
It is. And then later on in the video, we're going to introduce our new family member. We picked up or rescued a military macaw.
Not a puppy. Something different though. I warmed up to it. At first I was on the fence. I still have a healthy fear of it. He's warmed up to it a lot.
1239 via the Raven 6 arrival.
But so we're going to introduce her. Her current name is Clover. I'm actually thinking about changing that to Mooney, but I got outvoted by the kids, so we're going to keep it Clover for now.
Technically, it was a tie. Because I like Mooney, so it was 2 against 2. Joy refused to vote.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Joy. So anyways, we're going to go get some. My boss, her favorite food in the world is barbecue. So with as busy as I am, as I've been lately at work, I've made some mistakes. So I'm going to bring her a peace offering and see how that goes. But no, I'm just kidding. She's the best boss in the world. We love her. You couldn't ask for a better woman, but she does love barbecue, so we're going to bring her some today.
We're going to do some for our neighbors, too.
Yeah.
Have them over, have them meet Clover.
One of these days, we'll actually start saving money instead of giving it all away, but here we go. That's fun. Anyways, guys, check in here in a little bit. Have a good one. Well, guys, that sucked. So I read online that it had opened back up, and
it opens in 2 days.
Yeah, that doesn't do me any good today. So
we're gonna go get some Jersey mics.
Yeah, we're flying back to Richmond.
We don't have enough time to. We thought about going to Edenton, but we don't have enough time because of the kids' bus.
So yeah, we're just gonna chalk this whole video up as one big fail. I had to do a go around.
I mean, it was still flying.
I parked in the wrong spot.
Yeah, nobody cared. You know what? I haven't been up in over a month.
That's
so I'm
true.
so happy for just being flying, just to fly.
That's true.
You know, we haven't had we haven't had a flight together since January.
January 1st, yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, some days in flying, it just it doesn't go as planned.
But you make the best of it.
So, but anyways, we do hope that y'all can get on and help us come up with a good giveaway for our 500 subscribers.
Yeah, just comment and we'll go through it. We'll, probably in our next video, we'll say what we want to go with, and if we took someone's idea, you know, we'll do a shout out to you. And
Yeah.
maybe in our next video, we'll introduce Clover.
I was going to introduce Clover at the end of this video.
We could absolutely do that.
So stay tuned for the outro. Clover's super cool. Like I said, she's a military macaw. She's about 5 years old. She was in a pretty bad situation, and she kind of took a liking to me pretty quick. So
very fast.
We're going to do the best we can. I want to name her Mooney. I want to rename it to Mooney. I want to get her in the airplane and start flying. I know there's a YouTuber. He has a couple channels. One of his channels is about parrots. His other one's about his, I think he has an M20C, if I remember. So I want to get in touch with him, see how he flies. But other than that, we're going to head on home and get some food, because that's what I want right now.
Yeah, we both did not eat breakfast. We were saving our appetites for barbecue, and, you know.
What are we going to tell Amy?
Just, they were, I don't know, they were closed.
I'm going to go get Mission Barbecue, repackage it, and be like, yo, flew all the way to North Carolina, I got you barbecue. Because
special delivery.
Because technically we did.
I mean, we did fly all the way there.
We did.
We did talk to the guy who owned it.
Yep, we talked to the guy that owned it.
We saw him eating his own barbecue.
Yeah,
we
it was awesome.
That lucky.
So, anyways, guys, check in here soon. Can't wait to introduce Clover.
And one day we will go down there and get barbecue.
Yes. So, anyways, y'all have a good one.
And his new best friend. They are inseparable.
So anyways, guys, this is Clover, our newest rescue. She's a 3 to 5 year old military macaw. We went in for crickets at a pet store, and we left with a parrot. So that's kind of how we roll. I do have experience with big birds in the past, so this is not, you know, a completely impulsive decision, but it's an impulsive decision. So
100%.
There was a instant connection. There were some circumstances around the environment that she was in that made it necessary to kind of get her out of there. I think in the beginning we weren't sure if we were going to keep her or just find her a better home. But yeah, we're keeping her.
Yeah.
So we've had her for about 2 weeks. Awesome addition to the family. She loves being around us. She's relaxed. Excited to get her in the airplane. That's going to be kind of our new little mascot, so to speak. We did change her name to Mooney. She doesn't know it yet, so when I'm training with her, I have to call her Clover because that's what she knows, but her name is Mooney. Is that right?
As of like a week ago.
Yeah, so she's getting used to it. We're doing some training. But anyways, we just wanted to introduce her. She is an amazing addition to our family. And as you see, she even likes riding the one wheel. I know in the comments y'all are going to say, hey, she'll fly away, she'll fly away. She will never fly. She had a wing injury that will prohibit her from ever flying. At least according to our vet, we are going to be really cautious about it. Are you going to come up?
You want to step up?
You want to step up? And we're just going to make sure that she can't fly if we ever see any indications that she's learning. But as of right now, it would physically be impossible for her to fly. And the wing injury is kind of indicative of how she was treated. And I think coming into a loving home has really shown the kind of bird that she really is at heart.
A quiet home, peaceful,
yes.
safe. you
loving.
know, she gets along with the dogs.
Yep.
She, you know, there's no intimidation on either side.
No, she kind of just blended right in.
Yeah.
So it worked out. Like I said, our intentions weren't necessarily to keep her, but she's
going to be kept.
Yeah, she's part of the family now. So anyways, we'll take some videos of her coming up in the plane, help us out with the ideas on the giveaway, and we're going to be doing a lot of IFR training videos coming up. I'm not flying unless it's for training right now. That is my motivation. I will have my IFR done by the time I go to the Bahamas on May 27th. That day is rapidly coming. With how busy we are at work, it is going to be a challenge, but I'm going to get it done. It is my 2023 top of the list for my personal achievement goals. I've got to get it done.
You'll
so
do it.
I have my professional goals and all of that. They're in line, but my, myself, motivating, my goal for myself is to push myself into getting into IFR. So, I've had a healthy fear of IFR. You get ingrained as a pilot that or as a private pilot, that clouds kill, clouds kill, clouds kill. And so for me, I've had this mental block of, hey, I'm going to die if I go into the clouds. So I'm getting past that. I'm doing really well. My instructor keeps telling me that I'm doing better than I think I'm doing. And so it's just about getting that self-confidence back and, kind of switching mindsets. And that's been the hardest thing for me so far, is just switching the mindset from a private VFR pilot to an IFR, semi-professional prop pilot. And there are talks of going for commercial after this and getting my instructors. So,
Enjoy the ride.
yeah, we'll see where it leads us. As y'all can tell, we don't plan things. We kind of just do. We live life to the fullest. It's not the best way to live life all the time, but it's surely not boring in any way, shape, or form.
Exactly.
So, anyways, guys, catch y'all in the next video. I'm doing a couple VFR or IFR lessons coming up this week, and we're looking forward to it. Catch y'all soon.